think one really great thing about these books is they just get straight to the point, right? It's boom, boom, boom. This is what you should do. These are all of the well-researched possibilities, and then you can decide what to do for your family. But yes, I cover it in a first person, like it's your big sister who's been researching this stuff for 6 years, and she's coming to teach you because you need a crash course. I wrote in the introductions with checklists. People ask me about this, where did the pocket checklist come from? Well, in the Navy, we had a pocket checklist for each aircraft. So we had an F-14 pocket checklist and an F-18 pocket checklist. And it's like a book full of steps for everything you could possibly need to know from startup to shutdown, including all emergency procedures. And we used our pocket checklist, or PCL, and we put it in a special pocket inside our G-suit, or anti-gravity suit, in case we had an emergency or in case we had upside down flight or something. You never wanted to be in a situation and not know what that PCL had to say. There are just certain things that women want to know. So I have a Just for Mom section in the pregnancy and the baby's first year books, and we talk about issues like the recovery, we talk about childbirth. I got lots of funny practical tips from my friends, like all the crazy things that happen to them in the middle of childbirth that they never thought about. Some of these checklists are precise to-do items, like action items, and then I have other checklists that are more just to put in your toolbox. We cover autism awareness, and that includes ADHD and other behavioral problems. We cover vaccines. How many parents have questions about vaccines? And I have charts and things to explain, what are the vaccines, when are they giving, what are the dosages at what, month mark for your baby. Kind of my thought process is I want to write a book that just gets straight to the point for parenting, because people don't have time. Both books, all the books are written with kind of an eco-friendly slant, and you just can't help it by, once you learn about all the environmental toxins, you can't help but try to seek alternatives for your everyday products. And so just by having these steps, like avoid this, limit that, watch out for this, and now expecting parents and expecting moms can kind of navigate this world and have a little bit of confidence that they know what the big pitfalls are.
The sort of the idea that Kim could do the work that these researchers are doing at the same level and same quality is important.
Well, here's the other thing. Instead of being written from the perspective of one pediatrician or one midwife or one nurse, I've collated all of the best opinions and filtered them into what I think is relevant for parents today. Of course, have I thought about, wow, this infant formula company is really not going to like me telling everybody that, they put sucrose, cane sugar in their organic formula, right? Sure. Are these companies gonna like that I'm calling them out? No, but we'll get there when we get there. That's the whole reason I set up my own indie publishing company, and I get to say what I want to say. Really, the thing about this book is I've got nothing to lose, and the only thing to gain is that we all learn a little bit more, and hopefully, if this kept one child from having ADHD or a behavioral problem, well, then it's all worth it.